In society, many do not know the lack of representation of Asian Americans in government, media, and society. For example, there are 435 people in the House of Representatives. However, out of the 435 people, there are only 11 members that are Asians and Pacific Islanders. Why is this an issue? Well, 5.6% of the US population, over 17 million, are Asian or Asian American. Often in media, Asian Americans are portrayed with disregard to their actual voice. This results in places like Fox News releasing a video segment containing a numerous amount of highly offensive stereotypes.
Am I supposed to bow to say hello?
你好，你好。
I like these watches. Are they hot?
JCPenney 398.
Trump has been beating up on China. How does that make you feel?
Speak! Speak! Why don't you speak?
Time after time, Asian Americans are expected to be silent and inoffensive and take menial and/or labor-inducive jobs at low pay.
Ủa? Mà là ní tù cá mấy đó, tạm tại tại đó.
咁你心裏邊覺得美國咩啊？
美國好咯，因為點解啊？咪佢自由咯，人又好咯。
咩啊？
冇遇到嘢，
冇遇到？
個個好人，
冇人蝦你？
冇人蝦我，我又唔會蝦人。冇喎，我做工嗰度好好嘅喎。我不嬲都係做呢個工咯，我喺香港都係做呢個工啫。初初嚟到試嘛，唔識講嘛。我唔知嗰啲。唔知。咁你而家知唔知？依家都唔，依家少少啦，都唔係好多中國人喺政府嗰度做嘢，有就係有，唔係好多。咁咪做餐館入嚟做咗一陣間，就去工廠做咯。幾十歲咯，咁啊人哋請咗咪做咯，還去轉工冇。
The Asian American population stems from an ancestry of Asian immigrants who are not accustomed to the language. It has been difficult for them to advocate their own voice and representation.
My name is Willie Ho. I am a volunteer at Asian Americans Advancing Justice.
Why do you think Asian American representation is important?
Well, Asian American representation is important because it's important to realize that when we talk about representation, it talks about our voice and being able to be heard and understanding that Asian Americans have a voice, and having people to represent us is crucial in providing resources to the community and to all Asian Americans that are around.
Do you believe there is enough Asian American representation in society, government, and in the community in parts of Chicago and the U.S.?
Before we can actually answer that question, we have to look a little bit into kind of the model minority myth and whatnot. And so a lot of people think that Asian American communities already have enough resources, they have enough support, and that we don't need to provide or continue providing resources because Asian Americans already are at the point where they don't need more. And so making sure that we advocate that we do have these needs is really important. And so when we talk about if there is enough representation, right now there are, I believe it's 11 congressmen and women that are present, that are Asian American in Congress today, and one senator that is Asian American. And so Asian Americans are the fastest growing immigrant population in America. And that being said, if we look at the ratios of the amount of people that we should be having as a congressman or a senator, the amount of congressmen, I believe, was supposed to be 31 in terms of the number of population, but because of how the population is set up and because of the disparities and whatnot in the community, we don't have the capacity to run. Another poll was released, it was a couple years ago, and they said that it wasn't that Asian Americans weren't running, because there were many Asian Americans that were running. The problem was that Asian Americans that were running were viewed as less capable to run in office or to be in office because they have those stereotypes of Asian Americans being shy, of being unable to commit to their work. And so this lack of representation in the media, in culture, in our workforce, in politics, kind of makes a very moot point for the children that are growing up, because you don't have anyone to look forward to. So now, instead of looking forward to people that look similar to you, that are the same culture to you, you have very white faces that kind of resemble who kind of, you relate to them more now because that's the only face that you see. And so you start embracing these white cultures, you start embracing the male minority.
Despite these obstacles, there are individuals and organizations that strive for an honest and fair representation of Asians in the U.S. So support our cause by donating to Project Vision, a nonprofit organization that helps Asian American youth have a safe place to be after school and provide academic help for these youth in the Chinatown area.
Work to create a great environment for the students to learn and grow. But can't do it alone. I need your help.
Please donate to Project Vision.
Thank you.
Whoever is in need of donations to be able to reach a wider population of these youth. Like and share our posters on Facebook and Instagram. Sign up for the Asian American Advancing Justice to stay up to date with current issues that are affecting Asian Americans. And wear white or red to spread the awareness of the lack of Asian representation in the American society. So don't look away from the problem. Face it straight on, one step at a time.